I am Mark, virtual teacher instructor at Egnatia Career College. So far we taught pipes, sizes, water installation, drain and vent installation. This is the last video for this book, and it explains about toilet repair. Everyone need to know how to prevent losing water from toilet. This is video number 8. Toilets. Two-piece toilets are usually installed in residential homes, but custom installations might have a one-piece toilet. Both types have toilet tanks that store water used for flushing the waste and water from the fixture. Siphon jet is the most common kind of flushing action. The fill valve, also called a ballcock, controls the water level in the tank. Two basic types of fill valves are available: a ball float and a float that rides vertically along a shaft. An approved fill valve has an anti-siphon feature that most codes dictate must be installed at least 1 inch above the top of the overflow fill tube. An overflow fill tube is part of a device known as a flush valve, which prevents water in the tank from overflowing if the fill valve malfunctions. The overflow fill tube also provides a route through which water from the fill valve can flow to replenish the trap seal in the toilet bowl after each flushing cycle. When activated, a toilet tank handle, typically installed on the left side of the tank, raises an accessory known as a tank flapper. A chain connects the tank flapper to the tank handle. The flapper rests on the compatible seat of the flush valve, creating a seal so that water does not leak into the bowl during periods of non-use. There are various kinds of fill valves, tank flappers, and tank handles. Many are compatible with most toilet designs, but some are specific to a particular toilet design. The water enters the toilet bowl through the rim and is distributed into the bowl area through rim holes. A siphon jet toilet has angled rim holes to create a swirl, vortex, and an additional hole below the water level that acts as a jet to initiate the discharge from the toilet bowl. If a toilet does not flush completely, a plumber should suspect that an obstruction is present in the rim or holes that is jeopardizing the flushing cycle. The holes can often be cleaned with a thin metal rod or the end of a clothes hanger. A defective tank flapper can cause water to slowly enter the toilet bowl during a non-use period. One way to check the flapper is to isolate the water supply to the tank and return after a short period of time to visually check whether the water level has lowered, dropped. Another method is to add some food coloring to the tank water and see if the water in the bowl becomes colored. A slight crack in the overflow fill tube can cause the same symptoms as a defective tank flapper. The seat of the flush valve that mates with the underside of the tank flapper can also have a defect, such as a gouge or nick, that does not allow the flapper to seal properly. If a leak occurs during a flushing cycle at the point where the tank and toilet bowl connect, the close couple gasket is defective. A leak between the tank and the bowl connection when a flushing cycle is not occurring can indicate that the tank bolts are not tight, the tank bolt washers are deteriorated or defective, the flush valve rubber gasket is defective, the flush valve is not properly tightened, or there is a crack in the tank. A leak around the base of the toilet where it rests on the floor is caused by either a wax seal leak or a crack in the bowl. Replacing a toilet handle is a simple process. The threaded portion has left-hand threads, which means that a clockwise rotation is needed to loosen the securing nut. This figure illustrates a typical flush valve assembly installed in a toilet tank.